Hello and welcome to Wild Heart Yoga Holistic Healing. My name is Hannah Ray. I'm the instructor and content creator of this channel. Today I wanted to just offer a tutorial of some different nerve flossing techniques that can be used to help alleviate pain or tension in the neck, traps, and shoulder areas. So these are techniques that have worked really well for me. Oftentimes when we have an injured neck or tension in there, our tendency can be to want to pull on that head and really overstretch it. And sometimes this can actually make that pain worse. And what is really happening a lot of times when we have pain or tension through the neck is that we are experiencing some nerve adhesions. So the nerves are getting kind of caught up. So what nerve flossing is some different techniques that cause just very gentle movements of the nerves, allowing it to glide back and forth to break free from some of those adhesions. All right, so let's get into it. The first nerve flossing technique, probably one of my favorite ones. We're going to start with one hand, the fingertips are just resting down. The other arm we're going to extend out to the side. Now it's really important for all of these techniques to make sure that your shoulder blades are rolled down and back so that we're in the right alignment with our shoulders here, or else you may not feel this effectively in the areas that it's intended to be targeting. So once you have that straight, tall posture, and you can do this sitting in a chair, on a mat, wherever really, as long as you're sitting tall. So have that tall posture, extend that arm, take an inhale. As you exhale, just gently begin to pull those fingertips up, pressing that palm away as the ear drops to the shoulder. And inhale, returning to neutral, fingertips dropping back down again. And exhale, pulling those fingertips up. And here, sometimes thinking about drawing that arm backward and pressing that palm out will help to take that sensation a little deeper as well. So we can do it just a couple times on the other side. This is just more of a tutorial video so that you can see how to do these techniques and apply them when you have the time. But you also don't want to overdo these, as it can cause some irritation of those nerves. So I'd recommend doing 5 to 10 times, maybe around 3 rounds of each of these exercises. Okay, so that was our first one. The second one we're going to do, we're going to take one arm behind our back, reaching that palm up toward the center of the back as much as you can. Again, let's inhale, draw those shoulder blades up, down and back. And then this other arm, we're going to extend it with the shoulder rolled back, bent at the elbow, and we're going to make a motion as if we're twisting the lid of a jar here. And as we do this, we're going to drop that ear as we exhale. Inhale, returning to center. Exhale, twisting, drawing that elbow down and back a little. And switch, do just a couple on the other side to keep it even. And with all of these, be sure to take some micro adjustments. So you're moving that arm position just slightly until you figure out how this really targets those areas, tension for you, those areas that are needing to be released, or maybe you have those nerve adhesions. The next technique that I like is a pretty simple one. We're going to clasp the hands and reach overhead. Again, tall posture. Inhale. As you exhale, begin to draw the elbows down, or bending at the elbows, bringing those hands down behind the head. Again, squeezing those shoulder blades down and back slightly. And inhale, extend. And be sure, again, to switch the hands and do both sides. It's going to target different areas slightly with which hand is in front. That is a great one for the shoulders, through the armpit, and into the upper back some. All right, and the last one that I like to do a lot is just some arm waves. So as I inhale, reaching the arms up, tall spine, and you're really reaching through those fingertips, drawing those arms high so you're feeling a stretch through the arms. And as you exhale, we're going to draw the shoulder blades down and back, elbows pulling back. Again, inhale, rising up. Exhale, drawing those elbows down. Shoulder blades are coming together. And lastly, this isn't a nerve flossing technique. This is actually a stretch or a yoga pose, but I really recommend this for the neck pain, shoulder pain, traps, any of that upper back stuff, because a lot of times we can have those rounded forward shoulders and that can cause more tension through those muscles in the back. So to help combat that, I really like to do the resting fish pose. And so a block can go any height that works best for you. So start with maybe lower and then move up depending on your back flexibility. Now, if you don't have a block, you can use a thick book, really anything you have around the house. You could also do this on a bolster or something else. Just be creative and resourceful with what you have available to you. And then we're going to be placing this just between our shoulder blades. And then resting back over that. I usually like to extend my arms overhead or out to the sides, making a T, as that really helps stretch through the shoulders all the way down to the fingertips as well.
I just wanted to pause this real quick while editing to add in that you may want to place something like a pillow or bolster under the head for a little extra support so your neck doesn't have to stretch back quite as far.
So if you do that stretch, try to see if you can stay there for 5 or 10 minutes maybe. That will really help to open up the chest, improving posture. I actually used to do a yoga nidra about 10 minutes or a meditation for about 10 minutes daily while in a resting fish pose on a block, and it significantly improved my posture, helping to bring those shoulder blades back and improved my back pain as well. So those are all the poses, nerve flossing techniques I have for you today. I hope that you enjoy them, that they're able to bring you some relief. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you soon, my friends.